So we're going to move on to a conversation that has been back and forth, back and forth. Obviously, Jason Kelce is retiring, but Travis Kelce has said now multiple times, has shot it down. I'm not retiring. I'm ready to ball. And I got to tell you, watching them both play has been great. And now, Patrick Mahomes and Kelce, the identity this season, not playing so hot, but now being like, wow, playing the Bills, I think this is great, and winning the game. So let's talk about Travis Kelce right now. And before we get to that, Howard, pull the picture up behind there so we can see what's going on with, look at this picture, Brent. This is
Did you see him before?
That's the guy.
Did you see him before the game?
This
was
is
in
who you want as your brother in your corner, a warrior. This was supposedly the guy they said, this is supposed to be the sexiest man on the planet. Jason Kelce. And this is your brother who you want in your corner, at your games, in your box, standing up in front of all the Bills fans, even though he's an Eagles player who is basically on the verge of retiring, maybe not. Conversation's been back and forth. But switch back for me real quick, Howard, because these two players will be hard to watch go, but it was great to watch them here. And if Travis Kelce walks away from the game, Brent, and if they win a Super Bowl and he walks away from the game, I got to tell you, hey, hell of a career, man. In your new relationship now, you're moving on. Good for you. Probably a billionaire with her at this point, obviously. So if that works out, good for him. If they lost early on in the playoffs, I still think in his mind, I think he's thinking next chapter. And I hate to say that because I think he's got a lot of life left in football, but they're missing that other receiver.
Did you see the videos on Twitter of Jason Kelce walking through the Bills tailgate?
Oh, yeah.
He was doing beer bongs and shots with Bills Mafia. It was actually pretty sweet.
Dude, good for him. And you know what? Good for Bills fans. Good for football. Good for people. I'm glad you said this. And you also talked about it last week when you said how Packers fans are, how Bills fans are, that Chiefs fans are. There's some great fan base out there. And I like to get a little wild here and there. I like that the Eagles fans could get crazy. I like that they root for their team. But I also like good sportsmanship. I like to see fans out there being like, it's football. We're here to watch football, showing love to Jason Kelce. And it wasn't like they were showing it in the, for the Chiefs fans. These were Bills fans that were showing love to Jason Kelce. And I got to tell you, it's probably hard not to show love to him because you might mess up by not showing him love because the man is a beast of a guy, right? But if Travis Kelce retires this season, does he go down as the best tight end to ever play? Or does he go down to second, third? How are you feeling about that?
Oh, come on. The best tight end to ever play. Kellen Winslow. Not junior, senior. Antonio Gates.
Tony Gonzalez.
Rob Gronkowski.
That's
Tony Gonzalez.
First to me is not Antonio Gates and it's not Tony Gonzalez. I think Rob Gronkowski, right? Single-handedly, if you ask me.
Kellen Winslow Sr.
against Rob Gronkowski
is one of the greatest tight ends of all time. You guys need to go. Brandon, you're probably way before your time.
You said one of.
Yeah, he's definitely in the top 5. But Kellen Winslow Sr., Kellen Winslow Jr. was a bit of a knucklehead. Kellen Winslow Jr. was the guy that was like wearing all the Army gear. He was like he was a first-round pick, but he just wasn't. Kellen Winslow Sr. was awesome. He played for Fouts in that Air Coryell offense where they basically that was the first tight end ever that paved the way for guys like Gates and Gonzalez and these guys.
When you say those guys, you say one of the best. And I say one of the best. But when I say Gronkowski, I don't say, he's one of the best. When I was watching him play,
hard.
Block,
it's like LeBron James and MJ. It's the same
this
conversation.
Guy was listen, Tom Brady also, let's count the Super Bowls.
That's also Tom Brady. But yes, Gronkowski is definitely one of the best and probably considered the best tight end, which is fair. He definitely has the accolades and the numbers and all that to justify that. You know how I feel about comparing people from different eras.
I understand
it's really
that.
hard to do. But Kellen Winslow, Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, and of course, if you're from Chicago, the greatest tight end of all time is Mike Ditka.
Yeah. But Brent, listen, if in fact, okay, listen to this. If Travis Kelce wins a Super Bowl this year, okay, with Mahomes, and he has a great play in the Super Bowl, even through the playoffs right now too, the guy is electrifying. I believe, this is how I feel. I got Gronkowski right now, number 1, and I got Kelce in a close number 2. So if in fact Kelce wins a Super Bowl this year, I think people are going to go, whoa, Gronkowski and Kelce neck and neck. Gronkowski fought through so many injuries, so many surgeries, and he was still out there, and they won a Super Bowl with the Patriots countless times. Then he gets to Tampa Bay, wins another Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Tom Brady obviously was the main contributing factor, but Gronkowski very close to runner-up as the greatest players on the team. So I will say this. Here's my take. I got Gronkowski, then I got Kelce. And if Kelce wins a Super Bowl this year, I got them pretty damn close. That's just my take. Hey guys, thanks for watching and tuning into the Brandon Mason Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.